Good wonderful morning, United States. Good wonderful evening, China and Singapore. Good afternoon, Germany. Welcome to the Fashion Business Mastermind Q&A, your weekly board meeting where you ask important questions and get answers that help you to move the needle in your business. I'm Julia Antofiev, fashion inventor and manufacturer, 15 years in business and your mentor on this wonderful journey. Stay tuned until the end of the Q&A. Ask your questions and make sure to subscribe and to give me your hearts to top up our Q&A. So let's get started. We have several questions today, all of them extremely exciting and very important. Let me pull up the questions and we'll start. Hey Tammy, good to see you. Let's start. Question number one, Chantel is asking, how do you decide market entry and when? There are two types of launches that depend on the goal setting of the creator. The first type of launch takes place at the moment when the creator has a pre-production sample of her product and she would love to pre-finance the bulk production of her product from the pre-orders of her clients. So she would run either a crowdfunding campaign on a crowdfunding platform where she would pre-sell her product, or she would be running a pre-order campaign on a sales platform or her own e-commerce site. So this is the first type. And the second type is the launch takes place at the moment when creator receives her inventory. She would pre-finance her inventory from her own funds, and then she will receive the whole inventory to her storage place, and this is when she will start selling. So this would be a launch at the moment that she has the whole inventory. Launching a crowdfunding campaign or launching a pre-order campaign is always more advantageous for a creator, since you are financing your bulk production from the pre-orders of your clients. You have more funds at your disposal, and you also can forecast your demand, so you can order the volume of inventory that is more relevant for the type of demand you have in the very beginning. The date of your launch is really up to you. Important is that you have created an audience you can launch to, that you have recruited affiliates that will support your launch, that you have decided on what ad platforms, advertisement platforms are you going to run your ads for the launch, that you have created all marketing materials, including emails, advertisements for yourself and for your affiliates to be used during the launch. So these are the important components. At the moment when you have all these materials and you have your audience, you have your affiliates, and you know where you're going to advertise for your launch, you can set a date of your launch. There is a misconception about launching a product. My students often see the launch of their product as the single point in the whole time when they will be able to present their product to their audience. A single launch is a misconception. Every entrepreneur launches her product multiple times. It is a never-ending series of launches, and basically you have to see each and every offer that you create for your clients, each and every sales campaign that you create for your clients is a new launch. It means that it's not about one single launch in the very beginning. This first launch of yours is just one launch in the series of gazillions of launches of all these different campaigns and offers that you will be launching with a certain frequency. As an entrepreneur, or as entrepreneurs, what we do is we create new offers for our clients. We are testing these offers. We are defining the winning offers, and then we are scaling these winning offers. At a certain point in time, our winning offers, even though they're performing very well, will stop performing because the market is saturated. So we will need to come up with the new offers. It means that the whole life of your company, of your product, is a never-ending series of launches, and you will be always creating new offers, looking for a new market, testing new offers, finding the winning offers, scaling the winning offers. And this is a never-ending process. So forget about one single launch. It's not one launch forever. It is the first campaign that you are running, the first launch. And the date when you start is up to you. So, and Chantel is asking how to determine launch date or ready for launch. I'd say estimate how much time do you need to build an audience to launch to, recruit affiliates who will support your launch, create marketing materials for your launch, for yourself, for your affiliates, decide on what platforms you want to run your ads, set everything up, and then pick a date. In China, an entrepreneur would go to a feng shui master and ask them for recommendation of a date when all the stars are aligned for their launch. So you can do that, or you can just make your calculations, pick a date and do your first launch, and then prepare for the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth offer. I'd say rather than sitting there and overthinking it, just pick a date and then work towards this date. Question number 3, Mary is asking, what is a good slogan, tagline, campaign we should do for Christmas? It very much depends on your product, of course. For I Like It Like That fashion brand, you could use a slogan stating, Dear Santa, I've been good, or Dear Santa, I haven't been good, but I still deserve a great present. So in order to tap into the great slogan ideas, I suggest to Google best slogans for Christmas, and you will get a huge amount of search results. Go through the search results and pick the slogans that work for you. There is a huge amount of work done on this already, and all the resources are at your disposal when you Google it. Question number 4. Mary is asking, can you help with some ideas for content for a Christmas photo for our website, Instagram, TikTok? I've listed 4 different ideas. Let's see what I've got. A very well performing idea is DIY posts. So you have to understand that the holiday season is the time when people are looking for gifts for their family members, for their friends. And it is a great time to show short videos about how to create those gifts with their own hands. So DIY gifts. Those can be handcraft gifts, those can be cooking gifts, baking gifts, anything that you love doing. And I have to say that anything DIY, whether it is handwork or it is cooking or it is baking, gets very high amount of views. So this is a very, very good subject to write about or to leverage in your posts. Not only during the holiday season, but generally I have noticed that anything DIY gets huge amount of eyeballs on your posts. So use the DIY posts for your Christmas season. The second one, which I would suggest, is fashion posts. So you can put it in a way what to wear for Christmas. So you will have an outfit and you will integrate your fashion into this outfit. Or you can put it into the more funny way. There is a lot of posts about the ugly Christmas sweater contests, or generally ugly Christmas sweater. So you could have several people with the ugly sweaters, and then they would remove those ugly sweaters and they would reveal your beautiful fashion. So you can kind of combine the ugly sweater theme with your own great fashion theme. Then another post that I suggest doing is enjoy your Christmas time post. And for you, Marianne, and the brand I Like It Like That, it's very relevant because your way of living is to enjoy life. You enjoy every moment of your life and you squeeze every drop of enjoyment out of your life. A lot of people cannot do that. At the moment that they enter the holiday season, they don't know how to turn off the work switch and start enjoying. So you could bring to them great insights on how to really enjoy this holiday time from your perspective as a hedonist. Another type of post that I love very much is holiday quiz, and I love them to be funny. So you could do a holiday quiz on a funny topic. So are you going to find love of your life in the next year? A quiz, or are you a hedonist, or are you a workaholic quiz? Well, something funny, something light, something that gives people good vibes for the next year. So these are several ideas. If you would love to have more ideas, simply Google ideas for Christmas posts and you will get a huge amount of suggestions. Question number 5. Cynthia is asking, where can I find out about vendor shows before they happen? There are different type of shows. So we're not talking about trade shows right now. We're talking about vendor shows, where you go to a vendor show with your merchandise and you sell your products at the vendor shows. The vendor shows, they're mostly local shows. It is most applicable for creators to go to local vendor shows because it keeps your travel distances in check. Of course, it is possible that you want to go to a different states for vendor shows because those shows are very good. It's up to you. So where do you find information about these vendor shows is, of course, online. If you Google vendor shows Pennsylvania, Cynthia, you're in Pennsylvania, so this is what I did. I've Googled vendor shows Pennsylvania, and I've got multiple results. One of them looks very good. It is www.fairsandfestivals.net, and it basically shows you what fairs and what festivals are taking place on all the different states of United States. So, and you just select your state and you see what's happening in your states. There are still a lot of vendor shows planned for this year in Pennsylvania. So in order to see your local vendor shows, go to www.fairsandfestivals.net and you will see all the shows listed there. Plus on the top of that, simply Google the vendor shows plus your state name and you will have the results for that. Question number 6 is by Tammy. Tammy is asking, when do you decide to give discounts outside of the holidays? Should you create a system for it? I do not like discounts. I like offers that give additional value for your clients rather than discounting your product. You need every cent of your revenue to finance your growth. Rather than thinking in terms of discount system, think in terms of creating and testing different offers that create an additional value for your clients. Those irresistible offers they would love to have rather than a discounted offer. So if you decide to use a discount has nothing to do with holidays. You may use discount as an instrument of invitation for purchasing another product. So for me, say for example, if you're selling something and you want to give an incentive for a client to buy this particular product and give them a discount, for me it's no go. You do not do that. The only discount you give to your clients is for a purchase of a second, third or fourth product. So at the moment that you give a client a discount, it should be a discount related to a new purchase, not to the old purchase. This is the only place when you give a discount. So your product can be discounted a bit for your client if your client is a member in your program and buys one product a quarter or one product every second month or one product a month. Then they can have it at a better price. And or you can give to your clients a discount inviting for the second product once they've bought the first one. But as a rule of thumb, do not go wild with discounts. It doesn't make any sense. At a certain point in time, people will think that your product is overpriced, but mostly it's not the case. So you are sacrificing your bottom line for basically nothing, because you have to have a healthy business, and discount should be used very tactically and very smart. Only if it brings you more revenue, only then can you consider discounting. I would say rather than put all your hopes into discounting, go and get creative with all those different offers. Figure out what's important for your clients and offer it to them so that they want to have your product at the price, because your offer is fantastic and they will not expect any discounts in the future. Hey, Cynthia, very good to see you. So we are through all the questions of today. Thank you very much for being here. If you have any questions, any additional questions, please put them into the comments. I'll still wait for a couple of seconds. 1, 2, 3. Our weekly Q&As for Fashion Business Mastermind take place on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Berlin time every week. So if you'd love to ask your questions, please DM me on TikTok or submit those questions in our chat on Facebook. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to your questions during the next Q&A on Wednesday, 3 p.m. next week. Much love. Bye-bye.